Number 1. What is the Bruce Trail? The Bruce Trail is Canada's oldest and longest marked walking trail. It was started in 1960, and the main trail is about 900 kilometers long, with 450 kilometers of side trails. It goes from Niagara on Lake Ontario to Tobermory on Georgian Bay. It is free of charge for hiking, but you may need to pay for parking in some areas. It runs along the Niagara Escarpment, which has been designated as a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve. The Niagara Escarpment is a rock formation. The bottom layer of shale is softer than the sandstone and dolostone on top, so it started eroding faster. This caused the top layers to break off, which created cliffs as well as waterfalls all along the Niagara Escarpment. You can see this red shale layer along the trail, like here at the Cheltenham Badlands, and the dolostone top layer here at Lion's Head. Number 2. What to expect on the trails. The Bruce Trail runs on top of and alongside the escarpment. It is sometimes a wide trail through conservation areas, sometimes a narrow trail through forests and fields, and sometimes it runs along a road. There are waterfalls and lookouts, crevices and caves. It goes past historical sites like this old mill and lime kiln. It runs along rivers and marshes and lakes. There are birds and wildflowers and lots of trilliums in the spring. The trails can be hilly and steep at times. There may be exposed rocks and roots, and sometimes there are stiles to go over and ladders to climb, so it's best to wear sturdy footwear with good treads and use icers or snowshoes in winter. It may also be helpful to use hiking poles for stability. Number 3. Organized hikes and badges. The Bruce Trail is divided into 9 sections or clubs, and each club looks after its geographical area. Each club has organized hikes, and they are all listed on a calendar on the Bruce Trail website. I met someone who is now one of my best friends on one of these organized hikes. Many people like to hike these sections end to end. This means hiking the entire main trail in the section, usually spread out over a number of hikes. Keep a log of your hikes, and you can send away for badges. Some people set the goal of hiking the entire 900 kilometers of the Bruce Trail. I have done this. I hiked the whole trail over about 3 years. Number 4. Navigating the Bruce Trail, maps and parking. The entire Bruce Trail is broken up into more than 40 smaller maps. These maps change over time because new trails are added or trails are rerouted. Some trails are closed seasonally or because of weather events. Parking locations may change, and it is important to park in designated parking areas to avoid fines and towing. So how do you find out where to park and hike? You have 3 options. Number 1, you can purchase individual maps on the Bruce Trail website for download. This is great if you're hiking in a localized area. Number 2, you can purchase the Bruce Trail Reference. It comes in a small binder and includes all the maps with trails, side trails, and parking locations. On the back of the maps is a written description of the area and what to look for. With these 2 options of purchasing maps, it is still important to check the website before you head out. Up-to-date trail information is posted on the Bruce Trail website. And the third option is to buy a monthly or annual subscription to the Bruce Trail app. The app shows the most up-to-date trails and parking locations. It shows where you are on the map and allows you to measure distances and track routes. Personally, I like having both the trail reference binder and the app. I like the binder because I can see more of the trail at once, which is helpful for planning, and I like having the app for when I'm actually out on the trail. Number 5, conservation. The Bruce Trail Conservancy is a registered charitable organization. It is, quote, committed to preserving a ribbon of wilderness for everyone, forever. The Bruce Trail provides important, permanent protection of natural areas along the escarpment. Currently, about 60% of the Bruce Trail is secure and safe from development, and the Conservancy works to acquire and secure more land each year. The funds for this conservation work come from membership fees, donations, and grants. You may want to consider purchasing an annual membership. You will receive a charitable tax receipt, as well as newsletters and discounts in the Bruce Trail store. The Bruce Trail has more than 1,500 volunteers who run the 9 clubs. They build and maintain trails, lead hikes, organize events, and work with landowners where the Bruce Trail crosses private land. If this interests you, check the website for volunteer opportunities. The Bruce Trail is beautiful and magnificent, and we are lucky to have it. It is something that is close to my heart, and maybe will become something close to your heart, too.